I just had a very interesting phone call from a client who has a Yale 8807 lock set. Yale, at some point, I'm thinking about 10 years ago, had a design change in their mortise locks. Maybe it was 20 or maybe it was 5. I simply don't recall. But an 8807 is the function that he had originally. It is certainly the lock that predates the current Yale locks. The condition or the question was, does this lock have an emergency exit function? Meaning, if I'm on the inside, can I just get out? Reading the description of the Yale 8807 is this, the function. For doors when locking is required. It's an entry function. Latch bolt is retracted by the trim either side, so you can always retract the latch bolt on either side, except when the outside trim is locked by the stopwork activator or the toggle in the edge. So you can unlock it and it's a passage. You can lock it and then the exterior is locked. Next function aspect. When the outside trim is locked, the latch bolt is operated by the key on the outside or the inside trim. And it's a deadlocking latch bolt, meaning that it has a deadlocking tab on it so that you can't jimmy the latch bolt. The client installed a new lock body only after I sent him the template of the current lock so that he could compare it against the existing. And it came back that the templating matched. So he was comfortable saying, send me the lock case. He installed the lock, the whole 9 yards, was inside of the utility room, closed the door, and found himself locked in. Luckily, he was able to call and get someone to come and unlock the door. Because this lock has the ability, the inside trim is always going to be unlocked. You can always exit. So that was strange. So the first question was, the lock can be handed 4 ways. The latch bolt might be in the proper orientation based on the door swing, but the locking hubs on the inside could be stacked in reverse. That wasn't the possibility because he had determined that, well, we didn't know that that was a possibility or not. He operated the toggle on the edge and could lock both sides or unlock both sides, but they were both locked or unlocked at the same time, so that said something was wrong. Keep in mind, this client bought a lock case only and reused all the existing parts from this unknown vintage Yale lock. I then asked him, does the spindle go all the way through the lock, meaning is it a solid spindle? And then he said, no, it is a split spindle, meaning that the two spindles can operate independently because they're connected together by a little rod, and that what he did was tie them so tight together so that they acted like a solid spindle. My answer to the question was, you need to back off the inside part of that spindle for the inside of the lock about a full turn so that they can operate independently of each other and allowing all the time exit from the inside. That was the solution to that problem.